Prepare to be mind blown by some of the best and the most cutting edge websites on the internet in 2021. Every website you're going to see today has a unique quality that will not be seen anywhere else, or at least not in this way. So sit back, relax, and take some notes while you absorb this awesome inspiration. And sponsoring today's video is ReadyMag, the browser-based design tool that helps create websites, portfolios, online shops, and presentations without any coding. Learn more about ReadyMag later in the video and how you can get 25% off your first purchase. The first website is more traditional than the others on today's list, but it has some unique features that I want to show you guys. But wait there just a minute. Before I share some divine website inspiration, let me ask you a quick question about portfolios. Graphic design portfolios need several key aspects to be effective at showcasing your work, and then they need to turn website viewers into customers or clients of your service. Now I've made a simplified list of keys to success in your portfolio, and I've narrowed it down to 4 different areas. Try and think what those 4 areas might be and find out the answer later in today's video. Until then, enjoy the show. And firstly, the cursor is not a typical cursor. We have a dot that asks us to scroll. So when we do finally scroll, the website scrolls horizontally as opposed to up and down. And this is something unique, and I'm starting to see it a lot more across design portfolios and design websites. Also notice the color scheme on this website is continued throughout the whole thing, and that is the black and the orange or the white color scheme. We have some neat rollover functions with the graphics changing when the cursor hovers over something. And also, did you notice how the site displays horizontal lines that kind of complements the horizontal scrolling? If you did, then kudos to you, and this is another touch that is quite clever and quite subtle. This site is pretty decent, but it's just a warm-up. We're just getting started, because I have a lot more neat things to show you in today's video. So again, with site number 2, we see that the cursor is not generic, or not the generic cursor you would typically see. This time it asks us to click to view a video, and this is a very unique way to present a video, and I do like it. However, we're not here to watch the video. Let's scroll down, because what we do have to see is really next level stuff. Now if I scroll past the initial content, we come to the first thing that sparks my interest, and that is when I scroll down. The website reveals a kind of a story in a wonderful motion graphics display. I can scroll forward and backwards, and as I do, the animations before me react immediately. Just look how awesome this stuff is. This truly elevates the experience for me as an end user of this website, and we are going to be seeing a lot more of this stuff in the future to come. Site number 3 is really unique, not just in the functionality but also in its style. Now we again have that custom cursor, as you can see here, but right off the bat, notice the style of the illustrations in the beautiful, bold and vibrant colours. As we move the cursor from left to right, we can actually manipulate the homepage animations, and just look how incredible this stuff is. This in of itself is outstanding. But yeah, as we scroll down, that style of illustration is repeated along the way in more interactive content. And when we do finally arrive at the bottom, the illustrations of the designer's project will appear when hovered over that relevant client. Now this concept is so unique and it's so cool, and I can only imagine how long this thing took to code. But yeah, this website still has more to offer us. And that is when we move into a new screen, check out the custom animated transition. Even the transition aligns with the designer's kind of style. So when we're on a specific design project, the site scrolls horizontally. As I did mention earlier in the video, this is becoming more and more popular. I also really love the colourful rollover function on the menu button, and little quirky additions like this are so neat. So site number 4 also has a custom cursor, like every website in today's video. However, this site is something that I've never seen before, because as we scroll down, an image that relates to a specific clickable button will swirl around like so. So tell me if you've seen something like this before, because I haven't. And for someone like myself who remembers way back when computers were something that maybe 1 in 100 people used, seeing this kind of website design becoming mainstream is totally awesome. Even when coming into a project, we can distort and interact with the text and also the image content. And I could spend hours on this type of website, and that's a good thing. Well, it's a good thing for the website owner, maybe not for myself or my schedule. If we come and have a look at the About page, again, the designer manages to keep a theme that runs through his entire portfolio, and that's with the same color and the same style. Now, I'm a sucker for a good typography, and so I love this About page. It's simple and effective, and that's just the name of the game. So we've looked at aspects of trend-setting portfolios and the future features of portfolios to come. But did you have a think about that question I asked at the start of the video? Those 4 key aspects that will determine your portfolio's efficiency. Well, the first one is the navigation. Your portfolio should have as few pages as possible so the end user can move around your site really easily and clearly. That means no clutter and no useless pages that lead to nowhere. I would stick to your work being the homepage and then have an About page with a short biography and maybe some client testimonials, and then a contact page and maybe just one other page. That's pretty much all you're going to need. The second aspect is contact. People who view your portfolio would not become customers without being able to contact you. The contact page should have an easy to fill out contact form that doesn't ask too much of them. So don't go asking for their phone number or address, because not many people want to give this information up to strangers. Also on the contact page, have your email address written in case they want to contact you directly, and then also have your social media links there too. Now, I personally have my social media links at the bottom of every single page so they can be easily clicked at any time during their visit. The third point is your work. Now, I would suggest keeping the number of editions in your portfolio between 5 and 10. The idea is to go for quality over quantity. With each project, you don't want to show the final design and that's all. That's not enough. You need to tell a story visually speaking of how you came to that final design. So show your design process, the fonts used, the color palette, and why you made the choices you did. What is the fourth and the final step in this process? Can you guess what it is? Well, lastly, we have marketing. Who's going to find your website by randomly clicking on it? Next to no one. You need to market your site on social media, but also look into SEO and maybe things like Google Ads. So that was a rundown of the 4 key aspects to think about when making your portfolio site. So the sponsor of today's video is ReadyMag, which is an awesome browser-based design tool that can help you create things such as websites, portfolios, online shops, and might I add, that is all without using any coding at all. With ReadyMag, you can design whatever you want with whatever layout you prefer, and then publish it online with just one click. There are also over 3,000 free web fonts from Typekit, WebType, TypeToday, and also Google, and these are all ready for you to use within the design tool itself. Now, also integrated are 500,000 images from one of my favorite stock images sites, and that is Unsplash. You can easily animate any widget on your website, making it come to life on a scroll, a hover, a load, or a click, and again, no coding is necessary. Today I have a 25% discount off your first purchase with ReadyMag, and that is for the first 100 users who sign up to ReadyMag using my promo code Satori, all in uppercase lettering. So check out ReadyMag linked down below and see how you can make great use of this design tool today. If you want to watch something else by Satori Graphics, just click a video on screen. And until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.